Yo, what is up guys, my name is Patrick, host of EDH Brutality, and you're watching the premiere of Fatality, my EDH gameplay series. Welcome back folks, welcome back to the channel, thank you for dropping by and your ongoing support. Before we jump right into today's EDH gameplay, a quick and special thanks to patrons like you for making videos like this possible. Now it should be noted, this is my very first time ever making a video of this scale as well as one in this format, so it's a huge learning curve for me, but I'm so very excited to finally share it with you all. As always, constructive criticism is highly encouraged down in the comment section below. I'm always looking to improve my contents, and obviously I was nervous making this, editing it and all that, so if there's a few missed triggers, just try your best to overlook them. Overall, I had a great time with my friends, and with that being said, I hope you all enjoy. Hang on.
14.
Uh-oh, 2 blue decks.
Roll again.
Yeah!
Roll again.
Keep in the center.
What? You ruined me. There, and then there goes.
13.
13.
20.
Or is that a 1?
That's
a 20.
Oh.
Why am I even rolling?
Because you could get a 22.
So we'll just all draw our 7.
Okay.
What happened to my 7?
It's right here.
Oh, it's on the top. You put it back.
Maybe mulligan like for 7 times.
Yeah. I feel like I only have 10 lands in my deck. I swear.
I built it. You have more than 10.
You got 24. You know?
I know.
He's got 11. He's got 11 lands.
I think I drew. It's okay. I'm good with a 1 land start. The one the 8th card I drew was a land, and I put it at the bottom.
Well, why'd you put it at the
Just put it
bottom?
just put it on
your
top.
next card.
Just put it on
No,
top.
it's fine. I don't care.
I can't get you card draw for 4 turns. So
It is what it is. Listen, I can work with this.
Just put the...
I can work with this.
He might have ramp.
Put that land on top.
you have ramp in your hand.
I have.
Hang on. No
I
one's gonna
have
know.
ramp.
It's called video editing.
No, stop. Don't mess with me, dude.
I put it
You just messed up my luck.
He gave you a land.
I
Next time.
gave you a land.
Alright, we're good.
Okay.
So I'm going to draw for turn, and then I'm going to play a Godless Shrine tapped, and pass.
Draw for turn. I'm gonna play this Zagoth Triome, tapped and pass.
Okay, I'm drawing for turn.
Oh, he's tapped.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna play Magosi the Water Veil, tapped.
I'm going to play an island, and I'm going to tap my island for a retraced image. Reveal a card in your hand, and put that card into play if it has the same name as a permanent in play. So that would be an island, and I'll play that.
What the hell is
He's
this?
ramping.
Ramping in blue.
Untap, upkeep, draw. So I'm going to play a Swamp, and then for 2, I'm going to play a Liquimetal Torque. It can tap for colorless, or I can tap it to target non-land permanent becomes an artifact in addition to its other types until end of turn. Pass.
Alright, I'm gonna untap, draw, and then I'm gonna play this Slagwoods Bridge, enters tapped, and do nothing. Pass.
I'm gonna untap and draw. Messed up my luck. And then I'm gonna play an island, and I guess I'm gonna play a Lotus Petal, and then
Lotus Petal.
OP.
end my turn.
On your end step, I'm going to tap my island, and I'm going to cast Consider. And with the top card of my library, I may put that card into my graveyard, basically surveil 1, and then draw a card. And then I'm going to go to my turn, I'll untap my lands, and I'll draw for turn. I'll play an island, and then I'm going to tap 2 for a cute little Night Veil Sprite. As flying, whenever she attacks, I surveil 1. Use a 1/2, and I pass.
I'm going to play a Plains, and then for 4, I'm going to cast Embros, Dean of Shadow. He has tap, put a +1 counter on another target creature, then he deals 2 damage to that creature. Whenever a creature I control with a +1 counter on it dies, I draw a card, and he's a 4/4, and then I pass.
I'm gonna play a Windswept Heath, and then I am going to...
Second Kraken.
Yes. Oh, thank you. I have to explain. Windswept Heath. A tapped, pay 1 life to sacrifice Windswept Heath, search library for a forest or plains card, and put it on the battlefield. Then shuffle library. I'm gonna tap 1 red in 1 colors for good old Atog. And then I'm going to crack the Windswept Heath, losing 1 life. And I'm going to search my library for a forest or something and put it onto the battlefield.
Well, I'm going to draw. You really messed up my blood. And I'm going to play another island.
Best card of the game.
It is. I'm going to play a Jeweled Lotus. And then I can tap this in the same turn, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to tap it for Brewbach.
So you're sacking that.
Yeah, it would sack itself, yeah.
Brewbach, if an opponent would mill 1 or more cards, they mill twice that many cards instead.
I volunteer as tribute.
Okay.
Mill me.
Mill me. And then I'm going to tap 3 and sack Lotus Petal for Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. His +1 is target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into the graveyard, and I draw a card. I can +1 him on the same turn, right? It's been a while.
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to +1, and then I'm going to mill Patrick.
For how many?
I guess you're going to mill 4.
Alright, I'm milling a Lithatog, a Vanquisher's Banner, a Chandra's Ignition, and a Foratog. It's my favorite Atog, bro.
Okay, sorry. And then I'm going to draw a card because of that +1.
I told you I volunteered. You should have done that.
I'll go around the room, okay? And I'm going to end my turn.
I'm going to tap 2 for a Looter Ilkor, a Shadow, and whenever he deals damage to an opponent, I draw a card and discard a card. So I'm going to tap 2 for Reality Shift onto Brewback.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit... I'm sorry, I feel like I'm targeting you the whole time.
That's fine.
I'm going to swing Night Veil Spray for 1 at Jace's face, and then upon attacks, I am going to Surveil.
Okay.
1. And then I'll pass my turn.
I'm going to do 3 for Brina, the Demagogue. Flying, whenever a player attacks one of my opponents, if that opponent has more life than another of my opponents, that attacking player draws a card, and then I put 2 +1 counters on a creature I control. Gonna do 2 damage to Brina to put a counter on her. And then pass turn, and the damage goes away.
Untap, shock in a Watery Grave, and lose 2 life. And then I'm going to tap 4 for a Call to the Kindred, enchanting my Tog, which states enchant creature at the beginning of your upkeep. You may look at the top 5 cards of your library. If you do, you may put a creature that shares a creature type from the enchanted creature among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest of the cards in the bottom of my library in any order.
I'm going to have to start the ramp
It's a little toothy grin.
the terrain generator. Okay. So I can add 1 colorless mana, or I can pay 2 to put a basic land card from my hand into play tapped. I'm going to tap 2 to play a basic land that comes in tapped. And I'm going to +1 Jace, and I'm going to hit Matt.
So now it's just 2?
You just mill 2, yep, and I draw a card.
I'm going to tap 2 for this little ghostly pilferer. Whenever he becomes untapped, I may pay 2 if I do draw a card. And then whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere other than their hand, draw a card. Discard a card to make him unblockable. I'm going to swing Looter. Can I hit you yet?
You can.
I'm going to hit you in the face for 1, and then I'm going to hit Jace for 1.
Okay.
And then upon attacks, I'm going to trigger...
Can this... oh, he's flying.
Flying, yep. I'm going to have that trigger go off first. I will put that then, and I'll do Looter Core. Then I'm going to play my land for turn. And I pass.
I'm gonna play a Rogue's Passage. I can pay 4 into it and tap it. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. I'm gonna do 3 for an Athreos, God of Passage. He's a indestructible as long as my devotion to white and black is less than 7. Athreos isn't a creature. Whenever another creature I own dies, return it to my hand unless target opponent pays 3 life. He's a 5/4 when he has a body. And then I'm gonna do 3 for Abzan Falconer. He has Outlast, which is I can tap him and pay a white, put a +1 counter on this creature. It's only as a sorcery. Each creature I control with a +1 counter on it has flying. I'm going to tap Embrose, and I'll do 2 damage to the Abzan Falconer to put a counter on it. And then I'm going to swing 2 in the air, which will become 3 if I declare it towards this. I'm going to send it towards Pat, so it's going to be 4 towards you in the air.
4?
Yeah, and I'll draw a card.
Forgetting triggers.
I will pass the turn.
Upkeep trigger, I'm going to choose to look at the top 5. I'm going to put in a Thaumatog into play, and then I'm going to rearrange these like that and put them at the bottom. Oh my gosh, the bottom of my library. Draw for turn. I'm going to play this Misty Rainforest. I will then tap 2 black for a Sign in Blood. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. I'm going to target myself. I will then pay the 1 life, tapping and sacking the Misty Rainforest and tutoring up a land. I will pass my turn. Let me get my forest. Wait, it's a forest or island?
Basic forest, right?
No?
Can I go?
Yes.
My turn? Alright, untap.
In response, I'm kidding.
In response. Alright, draw. Alright, I'm going to play an island. Tap 3 for Memory Erosion. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. +1.
I can't complain, I built him the deck.
No,
I was going to say, you did this.
I'm helping Patrick this time. I'm gonna tap 1 on you. There you go.
So
you
2.
go 2. Yep. And then I draw 1. I'm gonna end my turn.
That's not fair. I need a card draw, so I'm going to swing him and him now because he's not summoning sick. I will discard a card, and I'm going to make him a blockable. So he's going to be a blockable 2/1 and then a blockable 1/1. So I'm going to send my 1/1 at you.
Okay.
Well, you like losing life. I'll send him to you.
What the?
You like
It's blockable or unblockable?
It's unblockable.
Because you discarded a card, right?
Yeah. And then, because I have 8 or more sorceries in my graveyard now, I'm going to tap 2 for my commander, Octavia, Living Thesis. This spell costs 8 less to cast if you have 8 or more instances or sorceries in your graveyard, which I do. And she has Ward 8. And then whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, target creature has base power toughness 8/8 until end of turn.
Untap. I'm going to play Minas Morgul Dark Fortress. It enters tapped. It taps for black. If I pay 3 and a black, I can tap it and put a shadow counter on a target creature. For as long as that creature has a shadow counter on it, it's a wraith in addition to its other types. It can block or be blocked only by creatures with shadow.
Gross.
And yeah, it's a bad land.
Did I draw my card off of your Brina?
Yeah, remember I told you to.
Yes.
I did, okay.
I'm going to tap 5.
If not, I'll find out in post.
For Shadrix the Silver Quill. At the beginning of combat on my turn, I may choose 2. Each mode must target a different player. Target player creates a 2/1 flying white-black Inkling creature token. Target player draws a card and loses 1 life. Target player puts a +1 counter on each creature they control. So I'm going to move to combat. Oh, I have to mill for 2 first. High Priest of Penance and a Plains. Moving to combat, I'll put lose a life and card draw for you.
Okay, so how much life do I lose?
You just lose 1.
This
1 life, and then
You draw a card.
I draw 1 card.
Yep. And I'm going to put a +1 counter on each creature I control.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like this side of the table is a little threatening.
Anyone have a board wipe?
I can flip the table.
That's fair.
That works too.
Yeah.
Because I gave you card draw, I also have to swing at you.
Okay.
I'm going to swing around the table like so, I guess. Yeah, this is what I'll do. I'm going to send towards Pat in the air, Brina. I'm going to send a 5/5 in the air towards you, and a 4/4 in the air towards Brute.
I have a response.
Okay.
I'm going to tap 1 for a Defy Gravity. I'm going to have target creature gain flying until end of turn. I am just going to make my Nightbolt Veil Sprite an 8/8, and then make Octavia flying. It doesn't really matter, but it's now exiled. And I'm going to block Brina with my Nightbolt Sprite.
Okay, and she's a 7/9, so she'll live.
No, I'm sorry, I was going to double block and kill her.
Double block? Okay, if you double block, yes.
You didn't let me say what I was going to block.
Well, you said the night bill.
I did.
That was right. Blocked. And would you like to lose 3 life or put it back in my hand?
Ew. You can put it back in your hand. I don't want the counters on it.
Okay.
Right. Untap, upkeep. I'm gonna look at the 5.
I'm like, I made Octavia have flying for a reason.
Oh, this is so I just milled a Ristic Study, but I got the Psychotog. Discard a card from your hand, and Psychotog gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Remove 2 cards from your graveyard from the game, and Psychotog gets +1/+1 until end of turn.
Your Togs look so happy.
They are. It's because they don't go to the dentist. I'm gonna shock in. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Your thing.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
All right. So you just milled from the trigger.
From the trigger from memory erosion.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what are you playing? You played a spell.
No, I put in the play. We're good. I'm
put
gonna
in
shock in a Sacred Foundry, and I'm going to lose 2 life because I guess I'm a masochist.
That deck just it's a 1-for-1er.
It is. And the only one it's taking out is myself. Red, white, green, blue, and black to send out my commander, a Togatog.
That's a spell.
Thank you. How much do I have to mill?
2.
I'm gonna mill a Dark Moss Bridge, and then an Overgrown Tomb. And then my Togatog is a 5/5, and it says sacrifice a Tog, and a Togatog gets +X until end of turn, where X is to sacrifice a Tog's power. I'm gonna pass.
I'm gonna untap. I'm going to draw. I'm going to play an island.
Bruvac coming out.
Tap 5 for Bruvac, yeah. I'm going to +1 Jace. I'm gonna mill you.
Yes! How much?
4.
He wants that.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm passing my turn, yeah.
Untap. But then I'm going to pay 2 for Ghosted Pilfer. When it becomes untapped, I may pay 2 if I do draw a card. So I'll draw my card. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to cast Windfall. Each player discards their hand, then draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards a player discarded. Yes. So
that's 4.
4.
You mill 4. You have 4.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
All right, what's everyone discarding?
I'm drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then what was
wasn't very
the
good, though.
highest number? 6?
6.
Yeah.
So
We all draw 6.
And then with the cast trigger on Windfall, I'm going to make Literal Coordinate 8. I'm going to cast Shadow Rift. Oh, mill 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
1,
What
2,
is Shadow Rift?
3, 4. Target creature gains Shadow until end of turn, and I draw a card. I am going to make Octavia unblockable, and then I'm going to make my Nightveil Sprite Nate 8. Octavia is going to swing at you because you have 39 life. And Nightveil Sprite is going to swing at you for 8. I'll send Looter at you as well, right? And with that, that'll be it. I pass. I just want to say I built this before Rachel Weeks built hers.
Upkeep draw.
I just want to point that out.
She copied you.
She did.
So I'll play my land, Temple of the False God. I'm going to tap 3 for Duelist's Heritage. Whenever one or more creatures attack, I may have target attacking creature gain double strike until end of turn. So that triggers on other people's attack phases too. I'm going to mill 4. 1, Shattered Sanctum, Stalking Leonin, Fracture, and Remorseful Cleric. I need a blocker for when Pat's doing his shenanigans. I'm going to do...
They're just little 1/1s.
4.
They're not one.
For
Wait, are they
Minnesota.
1/1s right now?
Yes.
I'm going to make Athreos have Shadow. So it's a counter, so it will remain on him. I'm going to move to combat.
No.
Would you like card draw, a flying blocker, or counters?
Well, what happens if the card draw happens? Do I lose life?
You just lose 1 life.
I'll take I'll take card draw.
So you'll lose 1 life and get that. And I'm going to put a +1 counter on each creature.
Thank you.
Gross.
Shadrix in the air. Pat, you hit me. Here's with commander damage. So here's some commander damage to you, and then I pass.
We're in our 20s. Yeah.
Untab, upkeep, where you look at the top 5. That's I'm gonna put into play a Sarkatog. Remove 2 cards in your graveyard from the game, and he gets a 1/1 until end of turn. Or I can sacrifice an artifact.
An artifact.
Sacrifice a heart attack.
I'm gonna tap a red and a black for a Dying Wish on my Atog. So I mill 4.
Yeah.
Milling a Coat of Arms.
He's not going to let you forget your triggers.
A Chronotog.
About the only thing
And
I
a
can
Cavern
do
of
this game.
Souls. And then one more. Essence Harvest.
Sorry, bro.
Those are some good cards.
Bum, bum, bum.
Alright, the Dying Wish says enchant creature you control. When enchanted creature dies, target player loses X life, you gain X life, where X is its power. And then I'll tap 4 mana. I'm going to cast a Power Matrix, which states tap, target creature gets +1/+1 and gains flying, first strike, trample until end of turn. And then I'll mill another 4.
If you need, I'll give
Megatog.
Megatog.
Wait, is that the 6-drop?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
gotcha.
the best. That's the only usable Tog. Second Sunrise and Read the Bones. That's a quarter of my deck right there.
You did it to yourself.
I did. I'm going to play a Scalding Tarn, and I'm going to do it again. I'm going to tap, sack it, lose 1 life, and I'm going to search up a island or mountain, put it into play.
I gotta say, like, we don't really need to hit you because
You just killed
you
it.
just kill yourself.
I'm done.
Oh, okay.
That's like I'm
Alright.
scooping. No, I'm joking.
I left too much life. I'm
I was about to say, are you going to combat?
No, I need some blockers. I'm scared. I'm scared of the octopuses.
They fly and are
There's just
unblockable.
one-
What are you
one
going to do?
octopus.
I've got options that.
Look how cute she is.
I'm going to untap
argue
and
there.
draw, and I'm going to play an island. Okay, well, I'll just try something, I guess. I'm going to tap 1 colorless and then 3 blue to engulf the shore. Return to their owner's hands all creatures with toughness less than or equal to the number of islands you control, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I have a response to that happening.
Okay.
Does anyone else have the responses?
I put everything into my hand. Hold on.
I put everything in my hand.
In response, I'm going to have my Thaumatog eat my Call of the Kindred. And then I'm going to tap to give my Atog +1/+1. I'm going to have my Atog eat my Sarkatog, the Atog, the Thaumatog, and then the Psychotog. And then I'm going to have Atog eat himself.
I taste delicious.
How is that?
He's freaky.
What are you having for dinner? Myself.
Okay, I'm going to drain you for 12.
Okay.
And then I'm going to gain 12.
Wait, what?
Why did that happen?
Because the Dying Wish. When enchanted creature dies, target player loses X life, and I gain X life where X is his power.
Oh.
So I was going to hopefully kill someone my next turn, but thank you for stopping that.
Well, the other
Yay,
Atog,
Mill!
the other Atog he had was able to do 2 cards from graveyard. You've been milling him. Yeah,
And
that,
actually probably could have killed everyone.
right now. Yeah.
Okay.
But, because I would have had
That's fair.
trample and I could have gone in combat too.
Alright.
Did he make you mill Chandra's Ignition?
Yes. He did.
What? Okay.
I'm ruined.
Discuss him again.
All my dogs are in the graveyard.
Start from scratch.
I'm going to spend 3 mana on Sphinx's Tutelage. Whenever I draw a card, target opponent puts top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. If they're both non-land cards that share a color, repeat this process.
Please, someone windfall.
And I'm
No.
going,
I already did that.
going to
Just die.
I'm going to +1 Jace, and I'm going to target Matt with the Sphinx's Tutelage. You do 2, but if they share a color and they're both non-lands, you repeat the process.
Nope. I got Osgiliath and Nomers.
I didn't target anyone with Jace yet. I'll target you again now, Jace.
Toxic Deluge and Combat Calligraphy.
Okay.
Toxic Deluge won't matter. I have 11 life.
You play Cephalid Coliseum as a mana for turn.
It's a great card.
It is, especially when if I sack it, I draw 3 and discard 3. You have a flyer. We're in danger. I am going to tap 2 for Night Veil Sprite again, and I am going to Mr. Kimura. Then I'll tap another one for Slitherblade. I have triggers. So
Yeah, so you did 2,
3
which is
So
4.
I did 2 spells. I did Mystic Remora and I did Slitherblade.
That's just 4.
No, 3 and Nightfall Sprite.
Oh, so
I
6.
6. 1, 2,
Because Brewbox went out.
3, 4.
I wish you were.
You're at 36 life. I'm going to swing at you with an 8/8 on Octopus.
You telling me you let Matt lose life in vain?
And for that, I'm gonna double strike it. So that's 16 damage.
Oh, Commander too.
Yep.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Save me.
I was the kid the most life out of all of us.
You're gonna let Matt go to that in vain? Yes.
And then I'll tap 2. Lose a life because of Suffolk Coliseum. It's so nice. For Charter Course, draw 2 cards and discard a card unless you attack this turn, which I did. And then I'm going to make my Slitherblade, and it doesn't
Got
matter.
milled though.
And then I will. Oh,
Yeah,
that
mill
happens first, right?
Yes.
On
What-
cast.
1, 2. It's fine. I don't want those anyway. And then draw 2. Okay.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'm going to tap 6. Lose a life because I needed white. For an Angel of Serenity. It has flying. When it enters the battlefield, I may exile up to 3 other target creatures from the battlefield and or creature cards from the graveyard. Whenever it leaves the battlefield, return the exiled cards to their owner's hand. The targets I'm going to choose are from my own graveyard because that's more fun. Sun Scorch Regent, Brina, Combat Calligrapher, and I'm going to mill.
Okay.
4, right? No, just 2.
Just 2. Yeah.
For
Together
now.
forever in a
Brewbuck.
plague.
Brewbuck.
Do you have 7 mana?
I have on me right now. No.
Moving to combat.
Combat 1, but.
How much commander damage you got?
Hmm?
8. You have
Yes,
8.
8.
Okay. Yeah, no. There's no reason for me to really full out swing. Do you want to draw, have a flying blocker, or would you like? Well, you can't do +1 counters.
I will draw.
Okay, so draw and lose a life.
Yeah, lose a life.
I drew,
Oh,
so
darn
I
it.
get to target somebody. I'm gonna
Oh my
target
goodness.
Pat.
Yes.
So
much?
you are gonna draw.
No, I'm Pat. You're Brew.
You're going to mill the top 2, and if they are matching in the same color and not if they're both non-land cards that share color, repeat the process.
Okay, so I have Thought Scour and Demolition Field, so that
So that you're good.
I'm good.
You know, it's good that he didn't. Oh wait, I'm Wooberg, so that would be scary.
Yeah, I think I would actually just deck you if I chose.
I mean, actually, no, it's just as scary as a mono.
I already did the damage to your board state.
See, you should have just targeted him.
I know.
Listen,
But he has
what
no
boards? I
wall.
have a playmat. Okay.
It's a very nice playmat. I like the art.
Yeah, I've got 3 creatures available. We got some blockers.
And it's your turn to use that.
Thank you.
This is the nice thing about being board wiped. You can see your mat.
Yeah, you know, I got a little marshmallow guy in the bottom. I'll pay 7.
Talk.
That's right. He's coming back out, and I'll mill.
Back
2.
Back again.
Okay.
Well, there's my land drop that I missed,
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mill 2 more.
and I'll pass.
Burial rites.
Okay.
What a productive turn.
I'm untapping, and then I'm gonna draw for turn, and I'm going to target.
Target the host.
He's already in a
here
bad
too.
spot. I'm gonna target Matt with Sphinx's Tutelage.
Sword of Hearthenhome and Oblation.
I'm gonna tap 2. Well, 1 colorless, and then 1 blue for Sapphire Medallion.
Yes. Do you pay 4? Or can I draw?
But you can draw.
I'm telling you, you won't pay 4 mana to stop him.
Oh, and I'm gonna play an island for turn as well.
Thought he said he had no lands in this deck.
Dude, you messed up my RNG. I'm gonna.
Can't complain.
My Bajuka
No.
Bog.
I'm
would
gonna
have
tap
been
3
great.
for Brewbox. Send him back. Or actually, no, 2 because he costs 1 less, right?
Just
Yep.
2.
2.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna +1 Jace. I'll target Patrick with the Jace, so you're gonna mill 4.
A soul ring. A soul fire. What's up with a
Soul.
a Mycosynth lattice?
Ooh.
And
That's
then
actually okay.
with the
And
Sphinx's,
an arcane signet. What in the ramp?
You're
the
right.
Sphinx's Tutelage, I'm gonna target Pat.
You might get
Only
milled
2
out
of
by
the 4.
this because
only 2 of the 4 need a match.
unless you
I'm
get
mono blue.
yeah,
Yeah,
let's see how
only
you
2
do.
of the 4 need to match, right? So
Correct.
he mills out 4, and then if 2 of the
Two
4
of the
match.
match.
Yep.
You mill
Okay.
it 4 again.
So 4, 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, so you repeat the process.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Another 4.
You're literally hoping for 3 lands.
1,
At this stage in the
2,
game,
3, 4.
This is so
One.
stupid.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
There you
thank
go.
God.
you're safe. Wait,
That was a 4-1.
Oh,
4
That was
lands.
4 lands.
Your turn. My turn. Go.
Untap. I'm gonna let this die. I don't need any more card draw.
I don't need it.
sure, it's better to have options.
I'm gonna tap 1 for Slip Through Space. I'm gonna make Octavia unblockable, and then I'm going to give Slitherblade an 8/8, and I'll draw a card.
But you gotta mill first.
Oh.
Mill 4.
4. Yep.
2, 3.
We need to give you back 8 life.
Why is that?
She has ward 8. I can't target her.
I will take no. I will take that.
I'm gonna swing 16 at you.
Okay.
That's true.
Untapping. Upkeeping and drawing.
Is it time to kill the middle player?
I'm debating. I'm gonna do 3 for Abzan Falconer. That's the one that gives flying for +1 counters. I'm gonna mill 4.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4. Moving to combat first. Counters to myself and could kill Pat with card draw. Just giving it to him. I'm gonna give you card draw.
I couldn't kill
Okay,
Pat.
how much?
So it's just 1 life and 1 card.
Well, I was talking about the card draw, not the damage.
I will move to attacks. I'm going to have Athreos gain double strike. I'm going to send the Angel for 7 to hit you. I'm going to send 22 unblockable towards you. And I'm going to send 12 in the air towards you.
These are all unblockable, right? That you told me?
They're air. In the
Yeah.
air for these 2. So this one
So
is
you lose
blockable to you.
22?
I'm going to.
Why are you waiting?
I'm just seeing if there's any block.
Any response or anything? Are you blocking the 6, which becomes 12?
Yes.
Yeah. So works for me. I'm going to now sack my Angel of Serenity, returning these 3 to hand. I'm going to play a Sunscorch Region. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, I put a +1 counter on it, and I'll gain 1 life.
Why am I alive?
of
Why am
Keep
I
Drawing.
alive?
I don't know why you are alive. I'm gonna tap 1 green for a Rancor, enchanting my Tog. Creature gets +2/+0 and has trample, and then I have to mill 4.
And I'll get a +1 counter and gain a life.
Are you attacking the middle player?
We'll see.
If it makes you feel better, if I stay alive, I won't target you next round.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, you're alting, so you get to do 7 targets. So
So we'll see if you guys survive those 7 targets, and then Pat will be left over.
I'm gonna tap 3
Oh,
for a
Sec-
mirror
second
entity.
up.
He's a changeling, and I can pay X mana, so end of turn creatures I control get base power and toughness of XX and gain all creature types. Are you gonna target me some with the mill trigger?
I'll try
You'll try. What
my
the?
best not to kill anyone.
Like I'll
He's
try.
going to.
I
You should just kill
At
him.
1 life.
He's at 1 life.
But where does that leave me?
know if he kills,
Then I'm just dead.
Unless you make a deal with Pat not to die.
I will not hit you with Octavia.
The other one.
But you'll
Yeah.
make another one. Another 8/8.
You can kill Jace.
See if I do that, where does that still leave me? I'm gonna tap 2 for a Golgari Signet. I can pay 1 to add 2 mana to my pool, and I'm gonna mill 4.
Pain.
A lifeline. That's what I need right now. Okay, I'm going to I'm gonna chance it. I'm gonna pass. I'm scared.
and draw for
Drawing.
turn.
So does that trigger it as well? Your draw for turn?
Yeah, it does trigger it. Either way, I mean, everyone's scary to me right now. I can die from anyone.
I mean, we're both in the same boat.
Yeah, you're in the shitter, so I'm gonna target Matt.
Like, you're the shitter, so it
What?
can't get much worse than that. I'm targeting.
It shares. So this is gonna repeat. It's gonna hit all my dice.
I don't even think he's gonna need to do the ulti. Although, why wouldn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna ult probably.
Okay, it won't trigger. Okay.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ult on Jace. And I'm gonna draw 7 cards. Oh, I might as well play. I'll target you again, Matt.
That's gonna go. So first draw resolves.
Second draw.
Okay. Second draw. I'm gonna target Patrick with the next trigger.
So this is
1,
draw 2, right?
This
2,
is second draw, yeah.
3. I'm safe.
I'm just gonna keep going back and forth. This is third. Matt next.
2, 3, 4. Repeat.
That was so close.
1, 2, 3. Whew. Okay.
Fourth trigger.
Is this me?
That's you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good.
We're good.
All right. Fifth, Matt.
1, 2, 3. Oh, good.
You said you'd
More likely to
finish
kill
them
me.
off.
Oh, I'm not gonna. I'm a man of my word. All right.
Okay.
Okay, and it would repeat, but I have nothing to mill.
Yeah. Patrick, I'm gonna target you with the 7th draw.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm good.
All right. I'm gonna high tide. Tap 2, 4, 6, 7 to traumatize myself, which is half my library rounded down.
Which will be everything but 1 because
Yeah.
of Provoc.
2, 4, with 1 floating to play Lab Man.
Oh,
In response to that, I'm going to stack my Cephaloid Coliseum. I'm going to have you draw 3.
I don't think I can do anything. I think that's it for me, guys. Yeah, that's it.
I will untap, draw for turn.
I think he's the real winner. You just gotta, shade.
kind of
Just sitting
killed
back.
himself. Basically.
I actually like the state I'm in. I lost first, but I did enough damage to screw everyone else over.
Tap 1 for Artful Dodge onto Octavia, which will then trigger Octavia to make Slitherblade an 8/8. I'm going to swing Octavia at you. She's unblockable. And then I'm going to swing Slitherblade at you for 8.
Yep, and I am dead because I die on
Fatality.
card draw.
Yay!
I'm dead.
Octavia
Good game.
wins!
Alrighty, folks, that's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. I had an absolute blast making this one, and recording in-game paper magic has always been something that I wanted to bring to the channel. I'm so happy I was finally able to do it. I look forward to continuing this in the very near future with new decks and new faces as well. Like I said in the beginning of today's video, constructive criticism is always recommended. I'm constantly trying to improve my content, and is this edit something that I'm super proud of? Not quite, but I think I did rather well on it. Hopefully once I get a few more under my belt, I can improve these videos as well, and I hope you all stick around to see that day. But until then, we've got some very exciting uploads, including a deck tech coming at you next week, and hopefully I'll see you all there. So if you want to stay tuned for future videos here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Somebody said, my name is Patrick, host of EDH Brutality. I thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.